Okay, so what I want to do, what I want from you here, I'm going to explain the task, and you need to finish it before Friday. And here's the exercise here. Everything need to be done before Monday. So what is calculator here? You can use this template. So if you click on this one, voila, it will take you to this template here, which is called GS Starter. It's my own GitHub account. But anyway, what do you have inside here? Well, we have nothing. You just have source here. And you have one file which is called index.js, as you can see. That's one. You have your styles here, your index.html, you put everything here. And also you have your index.html here, voila. Oh, so yeah, so already script is connected, or already your link is connected, everything is fine. You can just start coding directly. Of course, you know how to create a repo from template, right?
We use the template, use this template.
No, just use this template, create a new repo, and create it on your own GitHub account. You don't have to create it on the class repo. Just create it on your own GitHub account. So click, and here you will choose your account, and then blah, blah, and it should be simple. Okay. So what is the task you need to do? Well, I will explain it a little bit here. So build a simple calculator. Now here, depending on the task, depending on your level, you did not study the DOM yet, but for example, if you know what is the DOM, you can build it using HTML and CSS and JavaScript, that's good. But let's say you don't know what is a DOM, if you are totally new, what you need to do is this way. But if you know already what's a DOM, like for example, Dinyando and those guys who already know, you can build a full working calculator using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But for the rest, what you can do here, you can do the following. So first, now when I try to build a calculator, I need number, right? I need two numbers. Am I mistaken or not? When I try to calculate something, I need two numbers. Am I mistaken? Yes, no?
The num1 and num2, the two.
Yes, so what I can do here, I can ask the user for two numbers. And of course, you have to ask the user, I need to use what? So I can just say const num1. It's equal, what should I use?
Prompt.
Indeed, here I can just use number here, number. So what I can here is a prompt, enter the first number. And of course, remember from prompt, everything it will be a string or null. So I need to convert it to a number. And I can do the same for the second number. And after that, I need to ask for the operator. What operator? Do you want me to add them? Do you want me to divide them? So what I can here, ask for type of operation. So here I can say operation, same idea. For operation, I don't need to convert it to a number because I want to do it as a string. So enter the operation. Do you want add? Do you want subtraction? Do you want multiplication? Do you want the division? And of course, you can add more. For example, you can add other operator if you want to make it as complex as you want to. Not only the four basic operations. For example, you can use power. So for example, if you put the first number and then the power of two number, for example, 2 to the power of 5, which will be equal to, of course, not 7. It will be equal to 2 to the power of 5. It will be 2 multiplied by 2 5 times, as you know. Multiply by 2, multiply by 2, blah, 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 like that. And in programming, to represent the power, you use 2 asterisk like that. So 2 to the power of 5, it means multiply 2 by itself 5 times, 2, blah, blah. It's up to you. So that's the basic operation. After that, when you get the basic operation and you have the two numbers, of course, you need to make sure here it's number. Make sure the user enter a number. Yes, enter a number. Same here. And for that, you can use, for example, while loop, or you can use whatever you want to. While loop, it will be a good option. You need to make sure that both of them are number. And when both of them are number here, and you know that you have the operation here, you need to make sure also the operation is like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or power, depending on what you define. So make sure it's plus, for example, minus, multiplication, one of these. Maybe because the user maybe enter something else, you never know. Make sure, for example, the user enters those. And for that as well, you can put all of them inside one while loop and to make sure that you have everything. And when you have everything, then you can break. Now, after you have this operation, it's very easy here. For example, if you say if, you can just do it like that. If the operation is plus plus, then what you should do here, you can just save it this way. You can just, for example, declare a variable here. For example, say let, I cannot use const because I need to let result because I want to save those in the result. So what you can do here, you can just say result is equal to num1 plus num2. You can say here else if it's minus, then it's minus like that. Else if the operation is multiplication, you multiply them. Else if it's a division, you'll divide them. Else you can say here it's invalid operation because maybe the user entered, for example, something else, and here you need to tell them it's invalid operation. So what you can do here also, you can alert. Let's see, I can alert the result, well, like that. So that's a very simple way here I'm doing it. I've explained everything except the while loop. You need just to do it. Now, if I go here now, try to do it. So if I refresh, as you can see, enter the first number. I will enter 3, for example. Okay. Should ask for the second number, actually. Enter the first number, enter the second number, and then I need to ask for all of those, actually. So let's refresh. Enter the first number. Yeah. Okay, enter the second number, 3, for example. Okay, enter the operation. If I say plus, for example, 2, 3 should give me 5. And now here is alert 5, as you can see. Voila. And of course, you need to make it nice way here. As I told you, you need to make sure the user enter a number. If he did not enter a number, you can force him that he will use a number. And the same, the operation must be one of those. If the operation is not one of those, it's fine for the operation. Just make the user enter first number or second number. You can say here, for example, while, just click on this one, while is none here, number 1 is none, or is 2 is none. So what you need to do here is none mean if it's not a number, because when a user enter not a number, when you try to convert it to a number, what it will give you, of course, none. And that's why I'm checking if it's none. I want to alert the user again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And here I can do the same for num2, voila. And like that, I make sure that num1 and num2 exist. So let's go back, for example, and now let's try to number 1 here. Enter WT. Second number, let's enter something else. And as you can see here, operation, the result is invalid. So you need to ask the user again and again and again until he is entering something nice. Just a second, cancel. I need to refresh my browser. Please go. Let's refresh. And now it should work. For example, let's enter something like that. And second number, something like that, and click. It will tell you again, enter the first number because you did not enter a number. But if I enter the number, voila. And here is the result, assignment to constant variable. What is the assignment to constant variable? Num1, yes, indeed, it's const here. I need to make sure it's let. And in here, I need to make sure it's let. And now it will work perfectly. Let's go again, refresh. Let's cancel it for now. Okay, cancel, click, and now let's refresh. Okay, now if I enter the first number something, I enter the second number something, it will not allow me. It will ask me again for first number. But if I enter a number 23, and the second number here, if I enter it also number 22, now it exits the while loop. Now it will go ask me for the operation. Let's say the operation is plus. Click, and it's 45 indeed. Voila. So that's simply the task you need to do. Is the idea clear? Yes? No?
Yes.
Good. Of course, that's for the people who are new to JavaScript. For the people who are not new to JavaScript, you want to do something interesting. Of course, you can use the HTML as well and CSS and build like a full application here. But for the people who already know what's the DOM, who have experience. For the other, if you don't want, you can just do this one here, which is very simple. It's only JavaScript. Is that okay?
Yes.
So it shouldn't take you more than 3-4 hours maximum. Maximum. 2-3-4 hours, because it's very simple. When you are done, of course, now we need to create a deliverable issue, of course. And in the deliverable issue, you need to link the link to your repo on your own GitHub account. And yeah, that's simply how you need to do. And as I told you, it need to be ready before by tomorrow, because I need to check it. And after you've finished it, you can go back to your exercise and try to finish it. Is the instruction are very clear?
Yes.
Very good. Let me just pause the recording.